Oh man, 2 years ago we were eating elote in Cabo. That was delicious. Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, look at this. 41 grams of sugar.
Oh my god, it's worse than a regular pop.
That's 15% of your daily sugar value. That's insane. All right, you tell me when you're live so I can share it. We're live right now? Right, meow.
I just got it on.
Ping, ping, ping. I'm trying to find it on our page.
Chris, Michelle, welcome.
What's up, Chris?
Let
me share this to a group. Friday.
Devin Lahardy, welcome.
FOC Roundup.
Ford, welcome.
Roundup.
I think this week there's a Bill Sienkiewicz, whatever. He's doing a Santa Claus book.
Yes. Is that on? I can't remember. Is that on FOC?
It's either this one or yeah.
It was either last week or this week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna send this to Colorado comic book enthusiasts. Action blocked. I'm temporarily restricted from joining and posting to groups until today at 5:07. What does that mean? I just tried to share our stream to a group and it says you're temporarily restricted because my action is blocked.
Ooh, which one?
I just tried to send it to CCBE.
That's probably.
Is it because I went crazy and shared our last show so much? Same thing.
All of them?
Yeah. I can't share it to any of the Colorado groups. That's weird, man.
That's all right.
Maybe somebody reported us from our stream sale last night. Hello! Good morning! How is everybody doing? Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? I guess it is afternoon.
It is.
It's technically 12:02. Coming to you live from the back of the Hall of Justice to bring you your Friday final order cutoff goodness.
You ready to start the show?
Let's do it, man. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. What's up, Devin? What's up, Jim? What's up, Johnny? Just skanking. What'd you do?
Monitor comments.
Oh, no comments monitoring. What's up, Doyle? Hi, Ford. Hi, Chris, Michelle. Thank you guys for joining us at noon on Friday. Who's got plans? Anybody got plans this Friday? Anything fun going on? Jim is listening. That's good. And he's also watching, but mostly listening, I think. I don't know. Because I got here late. Dom, do you know where the stream sale box? Oh, I haven't even separated it yet, man.
Oh, all right, don't worry.
So, yeah, it's...
McCloskey's up there.
It's here in the back somewhere.
Oh, that's fun enough.
Okay. All right, let's get to this website. Ready?
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Everybody's ready? We all watching? All right. So we're going to go over our Friday final order cutoff roundup like
Devin
we do
shared it to CCB
every single week. Thank you, Devin, for being my wingman on that. All of the stuff that we're going to go over today is on final order cutoff this coming Monday, August 26th. So final order cutoff is our last chance as a store to be able to adjust my order numbers, usually about a month before the books actually ship out to us. It is also the last opportunity that you guys, as comic book readers and fans, have to tell us that you specifically want something so that we can order it for you. When we're doing our ordering, we certainly we cover all of our hold slot customers first and foremost, and then we order copies to go on the rack. And a lot of times, if it's a hot book like Batman this week, for example, we posted about Batman when it was on FOC because we talked about the Clayton Crane cover. We didn't do this show for that book, but we definitely promoted it on our website. The show is something that's new to us. We've been doing this, I think this is our third week? No, that's our third week doing the show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is our third FOC show. But we want to tell you, we want to highlight some stuff and tell you about things that we think are cool and interesting and that you should be aware of so that you don't miss out on something like the Batman 77 that came out this week or Once in Future if you missed out on that. So that's what this show is for. All the stuff that we're going to put up here on the screen here. This is on the Hall of Justice website. which we link to Facebook, which we are sharing now from our Facebook page.
And I also have a link on this post to go to this exact blog.
Awesome. And for those of you who are not on Facebook, we're going to have this uploaded to YouTube very shortly. We're going to try to cultivate the Hall of Justice YouTube channel. So if you miss this, or if you're not on Facebook, which is weird because that's where we're doing this from right now, that's okay, because you can catch all of this on YouTube this afternoon, this evening, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday morning. And as long as you let us know that you would like to order any of these items by 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday, August 26th, we can get you whatever you want to a certain degree. We actually did something cool this afternoon, and we put the entire FOC list is at the bottom of this blog post. So as we're scrolling through, we'll show you that at the very bottom. Everything has the diamond item code, so you can actually take that item code, copy that, throw it up top into your website browser, and search that item code to see more information about the book, about the image, all that sort of stuff. Some of the things that are in that list are going to be, variants that are 1 in 25, 1 in 50, blah, blah, blah. That's not something that I can necessarily order for you. However, if it's a 1 in 25, it's a 1 in 50, we have special things that we offer to people who want to buy those incentives to get them the books that they want at a reasonable rate. So we can cross that bridge when it comes. But like I said, all this stuff is on FOC this coming Monday, August 26th. What we're going to do, so that you guys who are watching live, if you're commenting along with us, and if you're watching this after the fact, you can still comment on this video. If you would like any of these titles added to your subscription, we would like you to comment sub Vampirella or sub Once in Future. And what's going to happen when you comment that, we are going to add that title to your subscription here at the store. So you'll get Vampirella number 3, you'll get Once in Future number 2, and then you'll also get 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and so on, ongoing, until the series ends or it's canceled or whatever, or you tell us that you don't want it anymore. If you would just like a single copy or as many copies as you could possibly want of Vampirella number 3, the J. Scott Campbell cover, please comment pull Vampirella number 3, cover A, Campbell, and then if you want 1 copy or 2 copies or 25 copies. As long as you tell us before Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, you can get whatever it is that you like, again, within reason. So that's how it's going to work. We're going to kind of stick to that format on the Facebook post. We've already posted about it in the Facebook post. So if you'd like to subscribe to any of these titles, please type sub and then the name of the title. If you would like to pull any of these so that you just want a single or multiple copies of that one book, type pull with whatever cover it is that you would like us to pull for you. So that's how it's going to work.
So what happens when they get to the day before?
Clear?
So this is why we're doing it.
Yeah, the reason that we're doing this is try to curb some of the issues that we're having when people are calling the store on Monday and Tuesday, the week before the books come out. In every store across the country is having this issue with House of X and Powers of 10. We inevitably get people that are calling the shop on Tuesday as we're still working to get all the books processed, saying, can you put this in my pull? Can you put this in my pull? Can you put this in my pull? That want all of these variant covers. And it's impossible because I had to order this stuff 2 months ago when it was on initial order, and then had to change my orders, had to second guess everything when it was on FOC a month before the book shipped out. So we are trying to be proactive about giving you guys the resources that you need to order the things that you want well ahead of time, so that when you walk into the shop or if you call us and say, hey, ship my books out to me, everything that you have asked for is in your hold slot, and there's no issues. Like there's no
unless there's damages.
Right. That's inevitable. That's the elephant in the room when you're dealing with one company that is distributing all comic book products across the world, really. So, with that exception, with an exception of getting an entire run of something coming damaged or shorted, right. Immortal Hulk. We're giving you guys tools. We want to be very transparent about how comic book ordering works because it's very weird. It's very antiquated. We're still working on this. I have to order comics 2 months out. So The August previews, my August order form is due next week. That August order form is for all of the titles that are shipping out in October. So we got August, September, October, and then in September, I will have to FOC all of those titles one more time to be able to change my numbers before they actually ship out to us in October. So that's what this is all about. We're trying to be transparent with you guys. We're trying to give you guys the tools that you need
Robert McCauley
to get the
Once
comics.
in Future.
Perfect.
I just read number 2 this morning.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Boom sent us the PDF. They put the PDF up on Diamond last night, and I didn't get a chance to read it because I was writing all of this stuff up for y'all. But Dom read it, and he said it was phenomenal.
It was
so,
good. Yeah.
And we'll talk about that a little more. Once in Future is one of those hits that's being followed very closely by Something's Killing the Children. Once in Future number 1 has just been announced that it's going on to a 5th printing, and number 2 hasn't even come out yet. Number 2 comes out, I think. 2 is on FOC on Monday. We're going to cover that, and it's in stores on September 19th. Something is Killing the Children has just been announced that number 1 has gone. It's being rush solicited to a 3rd printing. We have the image for you. You'll see it up here on the screen in a second.
That's all right.
And that's not even out yet. So, yeah, and that first prints of number 1 are we did that, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We did the 2nd printing of number 1 on the show last week. This week, we'll show you the 3rd print for number 1. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. The first book that we have up, if you're an Aliens fans, Aliens Colonial Marines Rising Threat number 1 is on FOC on Monday, in stores September 18th. This ties into events from the upcoming video game series that's been in development for a very, very long time. But it introduces
I was
Olivia.
a young man when they started talking
I know,
about
right?
this game.
It's pretty cool though. Like, there's nothing. I think that if an Aliens game done right is on there with like Doom
They did
or
one time have just some parts of
Wolfenstein.
it.
Yeah,
And they also, like between this and they had one called StarCraft Ghost, but they just never came out, man.
right.
Oh, it
'Cause
looked amazing.
You can't shoot an alien up close, man. You're gonna get acid splattered
on
all
you.
over your damn face, and
Armor that doesn't-
that's not good for anybody. It's a long distance. We need snipers. That's not. It's all Colonial Marine snipers
That's it.
popping domes of aliens from afar.
Thanos, when he dropped all the troops, you're like, oh god, I can only do one at a time.
It introduces Olivia Ship, the leader of a squad of battle-weary Marines who have defied orders to rescue the survivors of a refinery under siege, based on characters from the upcoming Aliens video game. It's written by Brian Wood, who did Aliens Resistance. That's the title I was thinking of that predates Rescue, which just started up, or issue 2 is out so far. So if you're already subscribed to the previous Aliens series with us, we will auto-subscribe you to Aliens Colonial Marines Rising Threat unless you tell us you don't want it. This is the main cover that's up on the screen right now. There is a variant cover, however, the artwork was not available when I typed this up last night, so hit us up if you're interested in the variant cover. Hopefully, the goal is to have all of the publishers upload the artwork for everything by Friday. I don't know what time that happens on Friday, but that's why we try to do this show for you on Friday, so that we have the most up-to-date images for all of the stuff that's on Cutoff. Sometimes that doesn't happen. A lot of times with Marvel, sometimes with DC, we still don't have images on Monday when we're supposed to actually do the cutoff for these books, which is extremely frustrating, because how do you know what you want to order if you can't see it? We're talking about a visual medium here, and I don't have an image to promote.
If it says something Thanos, then I'd want to order it.
Well, yeah.
That's me.
It's like he
Marvel,
snapped
the real
those
Captain Marvel.
covers just
That's-
out of existence. So Aliens Colonial Marines Rising Threat number 1 in stores September 18th on FOC this Monday. Next from Dark Horse, we got a fun, weird one, which is a mini-series called Steeple, a 5-issue mini-series. It's a supernatural tale of friendship, the devil, and moral gray areas. Who doesn't? I mean,
My whole life's that way.
that's right. It's my day-to-day right there. The friendship, the
I'm a
devil,
walking
and
gray
moral
area.
gray area. The devil? Did you say you said the devil? You
did.
said you were the devil, or
I am.
oh, you're a gray area.
I'm both.
You guys, we
been
both got
called
some
both. I am
gray
gray.
areas up here,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, that's how it goes, right? Two women with wildly different worldviews become unlikely friends as they navigate the supernatural happenings in a sleepy coastal parish and soon find themselves... So parish is another word for town or country, or that's what in Louisiana they call counties parishes instead of counties. And soon find themselves forced to choose sides in the war between good and evil, facing demons, curses, and a miniature rapture. A new series from John Allison, who is the author of Giant Days, which is published by Boom Studios. So a fun little 5-issue miniseries, very kind of cartoonesque. It's got 2 covers. The cover that's right there on the top is by John Allison, who's also writing the story. Cover B with the goat head and a demon in one hand and maybe an angel in the other is by Max Sarin. So if you'd like to subscribe to that, type sub steeple and we will get the main cover added to your pull with the entire 5-issue miniseries. If you would just like to try it out, if you're not sold on it after that great Friendship, the Devil, and Moral Gray Areas synopsis, you can say pull steeple #1 cover A, and we will just order you a copy of that particular book. So
Devin asked a question.
Yes.
So we put Once and Future in everybody's poll last week.
Correct.
And then asked people that were sub customers if they would, let us know.
We offered Once and Future to everybody who has a subscription with us as a no risk #1. So if you picked it up, if you came into the store, if you picked up a copy, if you read it and you didn't like it, you can bring it back to the shop and we will refund you we'll give you a credit for $3.69.
So his question is,
yeah.
Do they have to ask to be sub?
Yes,
you do.
Absolutely.
You have to. So this is the one because you're going to get #2.
Right.
With this FOC.
#2 is going to be on FOC this coming Monday. So if you don't tell me that you would like Once and Future added to your subscription by Monday, you will not have a copy of #2 placed in your hold slot. Because we went big on #1. It was a great read, something totally different. We believed in it so much so that we put our mouth where our money where our mouth is, and threw it in everybody's box. We've had a couple people bring copies back. Totally fine. Take advantage of the program. That's what it's there for. But if you don't tell us that you liked it and that you want it added to your subscription, we're not going to auto add it for you because we've got 4, 8, 12, 16 hold slot boxes up front, plus all these in back, and I can't tie up that kind of capital for issue #2 if nobody tells me that they want it. So, but we'll get there. Stick with me. Okay, we're moving on to DC. We covered Dark Horse already. If you missed out on Batman 77, I'm sorry. We tried to promote that well before it was in stores. On FOC this week is Batman 79. With a great variant cover by Clayman right there, Batman and Catwoman.
You said 79?
79. I changed it.
No, I'm saying...
Because I had it written up as 77, but it's not 77, because 77 came out.
The reason why I'm saying that, this is how far ahead we are.
Right, because 77 came out this week, 78 isn't here yet. DC with Batman is coming out twice a month, and so...
79.
So here's 79. 79's got a variant cover by Clayman. The main cover is by Tony Daniel. I did not put that one up. The main cover has also got Catwoman on it. This is the concluding... So if you read or didn't read 77, something major happens in that issue. 78 and 79 are a 2-part City of Bane interlude that featured Batman and Catwoman pulling a job to stop Bane's supply ship from getting cargo into Gotham City. So 79 is the finale of that 2-part City of Bane interlude that starts with 78 that comes out in not next week but the week after. So 79 is the concluding chapter of the City of Bane interlude with Batman and Catwoman pulling a job to stop Bane's supply ship from smuggling dangerous cargo into Gotham City. It'll send a message to the big guy that his reign of terror is soon to be over. I don't think so. But what does it also signal for the future of Bruce and Selina? So, beautiful Clayman cover. He knocked it out of the park with that one. If you want to get in on Batman, I mean, Tom King's finale to his, I think it's going to be an 80-issue run now instead of 100 issues. Right. 77 was pretty insane. So, jump on now. Let us know. We can only get it for you if you tell us. So, and if you tell us before the book is out on a Wednesday. So, there's your chance to sub or pull Batman number 79 with a beautiful Clayman variant cover and a main cover by Tony Daniel. Next from DC, Spinning directly out of Heroes in Crisis, we have Flash Forward number 1 of 6. It's a 6-issue miniseries. This miniseries is going to follow Wally West as the fastest man alive until the multiverse was rewritten without him or his family in it. This is kind of expounding on all of the Rebirth stuff, because that's how Rebirth really got kicked into gear, was the return of Wally West from being gone for a very long time. Wally came back, he tried to make it work, but the damage was already done. Spinning out of Heroes, follow the man who called himself Flash on an adventure to find redemption in a cosmos that has fought so hard to destroy him. On the top of your screen right there, you see the main cover by Evan Shaner. There's also going to be a blank cover for issue number 1 of Flash Forward, and that variant cover by In-Hyuk Lee. Oh my, that thing is absolutely beautiful. So 6-issue miniseries, Flash Forward number 1, comes out September 18th. If you're a Wally fan, let us know. Because it's been so long since Heroes in Crisis was coming out, and since this is a very Flash-centric story, we're not going to auto-sub people who are on Heroes or Flash to this. So if you would like a copy of this book, or if you would like to subscribe to this title, please let us know. What the hell is it called? Flash Forward number 1, or pull if you want either one of those covers. Flash Forward number 1, main cover by Shaner, variant cover by In-Hyuk Lee, or the blank if you want to get somebody to draw Wally West on it for you. So this next one is going to be, I just think I'm terrified about how many copies we're going to have to order of this series. Up next, as part of DC's Black Label series, we have Harleen, which is a 3-issue miniseries. It's going to be magazine size, just like Batman Damned and Superman Year 1 are. This is kind of going off of it's a reimagining of Harley's origin. Dr. Quinzel has discovered a revolutionary cure for the madness of Gotham City. She just needs to prove that it actually works. But with criminal justice and mental health establishments united against her, the brilliant young psychologist must take drastic measures to save Gotham from itself. Witness Harleen's first steps on a doomed quest that will give birth to the legendary supervillain Harley Quinn in this stunning reimagining of Harley and Joker's twisted and tragic love affair by Stephen Shaik. The man, the myth, the legend. If you've caught Sunstone, which is his original graphic novel that's published on Image, if you read his run on Aquaman, you know this guy. The artistic ability that this guy has is second to none right now. He is phenomenal. He's writing the story. He's doing the artwork. He did both of these variant covers. So the very top one with the portrait of Harley is the main cover. The second one that's down a little bit with her in her jester outfit is the variant cover, which he also did the cover to. So if that's any indication of what he has planned for this series, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. 3-issue, oversized, magazine-sized comic book miniseries. The cover price on these is $7.99, just like all of the other Black Label books, and FOC is on Monday. So please tell us before Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time that you would like to add Harley to your pull by saying sub Harleen, or if you just want to check out number 1 or the variant cover to number 1, you can say pull Harleen number 1, cover A or cover B, and we'll at least have a copy of that for you. So I think that's going to be a hit, though, Dom.
It is.
I'm nervous. Like I said, I am nervous. So if you are subscribed to Harley Quinn, we have already subbed you to Harleen. If you would like both covers, let us know. But if you're already on a pull or on a subscription for Harley Quinn from DC right now, we have auto-subscribed you to the Black Series, Black Label Harleen. So no worries there if you're already on it. Okay? Yeah. Just let that soak in for a second. Okay. Both covers are amazing, but the second one they got up for us at FOC, and it's pretty dynamite. So next from DC, DC's been kind of doing this dive into their weird and obscure characters for the last at least year or so. We had Wonder Twins that's still going on. You have Martian Manhunter that's a miniseries. Here's another weird one. This is Inferior 5, number 1 of 12. It's a 12-issue mini maxi series. that's in stores on September 18th. This is not the Inferior 5. I don't know if people know who the Inferior 5 are.
No clue.
I know Jim Zeef and Frosty Smith are two people that know who, and probably John Lyons.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty obscure team of superheroes that include people like Dumb Bunny.
Are you the ones who we sold the comics to?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So those were the original Inferior 5 that showed up in Showcase and then had a very, very short-lived miniseries during the Silver Age of DC stuff. This is kind of a reimagining, so I'm going to read you the synopsis. The citizens of Dangerfield, Arizona are beset by strange goings-on after the invasion that rocked the DC universe. You think that's the dark multiverse invasion? I hope it is. I hope that this is kind of compounding on all of the Dark Knight stuff. That's the only invasion that I can think of.
Dumb Bunny.
Dumb Bunny, see? But only 5 misfit kids seem to notice these strange goings-on. Can they uncover what's happening before some sinister force collects them all? Find out in this new miniseries, and in the backup feature with story and art by Jeff Lemire, the Peacemaker, who is the person that's over here on this is the variant cover, the Peacemaker and the Dominators, is on a top secret mission from Checkmate and Amanda Waller to find a mysterious weapon before the Russians can. So the main cover up top is by Keith Giffen, the variant cover is by Jeff Lemire. That sounds like a Stranger Things play to me, or Super 8. I love Super 8, the movie with J.J. Abrams. If you dig that kind of, kids having to deal with mysteries and science fiction stuff, plus I don't know who the dude is on the main cover that's in like a hangman's noose with the red X on his face. Will you scroll up for a second? That guy in the background, right there at the top, creeps me out. Like,
Right there?
yeah, I don't like that. Looks like Scarecrow, but he's got a red X on his face instead of eye holes. So that's a cool 12-issue miniseries that kicks off on September 18th. Inferior 5, number 1. All right. Next, we got the second, or no, this is technically the third or fourth. This will be the fourth of the Year of the Villain one-shots that's in stores on September 18th. Apex Lex, there he is, has made his offer to the villains of the DC Universe, but has the superpowered evil genius gotten what he truly deserves? The most deadly predator in the multiverse has set out to answer that question by seeking out his counterparts on other Earths. But will this meeting of the Luthors be the greatest team-up in all of creation or end in a bloodbath? If that cover by Francis Manapul is any indication, the Luthor meeting is not going to bode very well for all of those who are not Apex Lex. So this is a Year of the Villain one-shot, just like Sinestro and Black Mask and Black Adam and the Riddler, featuring a solo story of Apex Lex on his quest for doom. That's something, because it's a one-shot, you cannot subscribe to that. I have had people that have said, hey, can I subscribe to all the Year of the Villains things? Technically, yes, but it's from all of the one-shots have to be done as a special order in the system, because Diamond doesn't create a series code that we can add you to that's just titled Year of the Villain. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but let us know if you would like to pull you a copy of Year of the Villain Lex Luthor number 1. Okay, the next one is a bit of a conundrum. I don't know exactly what's happening. However, Supergirl... Okay, we all know what happened with Supergirl 33 and Superman, was it 15 from last week? 13 from last week. With the errors, I don't know. Superman's going to be replaced next week, so we'll see what the big deal with that was. They said that DC recalled the books because they had Year of the Villain trade dress, and the books had nothing to do with Year of the Villain. However, there's this other big conspiracy surrounding the Legion of Superheroes and Lightning Lad in particular. The thing that's weird about this one is that this cover by Derek Chu, which is it's being solicited as the variant to Supergirl 34, was the image that was on the Supergirl 33 variant, which was recalled. So I don't... Let me hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second to pop on to Diamond's website really quick to see if I can search for Supergirl 33. Supergirl number 33 to take a look. No, there's not. Oh, because I have to do this with the classic. I hate the way that the Supergirl... Sorry about the dead air. This sucks. I apologize. But I just want to take a look to see if they have updated Supergirl 33. See, here's the thing, right? The image that's on. Oh crap! We're doing 34 right here, right?
Yes. It's still the same image.
So I don't know what's happening. On Diamond's website right now, Supergirl 33, which is the recalled issue, still has this exact same artwork from Mr. Derek Chu. This was supposed to kick off his run of variants on Supergirl. This that's on the screen right now that you guys can see is what Diamond is also, Diamond/DC, is soliciting as the cover to Supergirl 34. So I don't know what's going to happen. I probably shouldn't have thrown that up, but I want to let you know that's I have no idea. So we'll just keep going. There should be a cover by Derek Chu. It might look like that. It might be something different.
We don't know.
I don't have an answer. I'm sorry. I suck, people. I suck at life. It's one of those things. All right, so let's keep going. Keep going. Check this out. Yo Joe, G.I. Joe is getting rebooted as of September 19th. Issue number 1 is on FOC this coming Monday. Tyranny is on the rise as Cobra topples governments and spreads its ruthless power across the globe. In these trying times, desperate measures are taken. The new G.I. Joe program recruits civilian spies and saboteurs, ordinary people like you and I living in occupied territories who will put their lives on the line to strike back through clandestine but high-impact missions. That also sounds like a yoga class. I'm taking a clandestine but high-impact yoga.
When Buffalo Wild Wings.
Or after you have some dairy, you got a clandestine but high-impact tour of the restroom. Join these new recruits as they resist Cobra control, fight to make a better world for all, and find out what they are capable of. Featuring your favorite Joes alongside brand new characters, a new vision of G.I. Joe for a new generation like you've never seen before. So G.I. Joe number 1, written by Paul Allore, on FOC on Monday. G.I. Joe for us is a sub-only title. We will probably go... So was Transformers, and then IDW did a reboot of Transformers, and that series is going like crazy. So I hope that they have that same kind of excitement behind this relaunch of G.I. Joe. We'll definitely have some of these books in stores since they're doing a reboot. But if you would like to subscribe to it, sub G.I. Joe will get you on the new series. If you just want to pull a copy of number 1 to see what it's all about, you can type pull G.I. Joe number 1, and we'll have a copy for you in your hold slot.
Joe Roman says I'm the Joe for an old generation.
Gotcha. Plus, his name's Joe.
His name's Joe.
Puns.
Joe.
All right, let's get to Marvel, baby. From Marvel and in stores on September 18th on FOC this Monday, Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda number 1, a new ongoing series that's spinning out of Jason Aaron's Avengers. You got vampires, you got aliens, you got angry fish kings. Black Panther is handpicked. Agents of Wakanda can handle it all. Who better to lead them than the king of the world's most technically evolved country? Wakanda's making waves on the world's map, and not everyone is a fan.
Rod's in it.
Kazar or Kazar?
I don't know. I say Kazar.
Yeah, I do too, I think.
Because there's a break.
Kazar.
K-A-break-Zar.
Amazing Spider-Man. Because there's a break. There's a hyphen. Kazar. Kazar?
No.
Kazar. Sounds like a magic trick. Anyway, it looks like Okoye, Kazar. I don't know that that's Gorilla Grodd, but Black Panther. Main cover right there on the top is by Jorge Molina with an open... Okay, so I did some abbreviating in the text up at the top there. If you're scrolling through that and you're reading it, OTO means open to order. That means that I don't have to jump through any hoops to get you a copy of that book. So the if you scroll down for me, Don, that's the Lionel U cover right there, which is open to order. So you can say that you would like to pull Agents of Wakanda number 1 cover A, or Agents of Wakanda Lionel U, and we will get you either one of those books because they are open to order. Yes, exactly. That's the only reason I put it up here. I'm not going to put the variants up here. The variants will be listed out in the incentive variants will be listed out in the what are we calling that? In the post below, in the
FOC,
in the entire FOC list. But if you ask for those, that's going to be questionable at best. Okay, Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda. Here's a big one. You ready for this next one? This is pretty huge. it's even huger, more huge,
Now it's huge
the
on the
hugest,
screen.
Because of the announcement that Spider-Man is no longer part of the MCU. But anyway,
It's called Homeless Spider-Man.
Homeless Spider-Man #1. So this is Spider-Man, just Spider-Man, not Friendly Neighborhood, not Superior, not Amazing, not Spectacular. Homeless, only self-titled Spider-Man. Spider-Man #1 of a 5-issue miniseries that is written by J.J. Abrams and his son Henry. So those two geniuses. Some people either love or hate with J.J.
He either comes with it or
I'm a fan. I like what he does. But his JJ and his son Henry are teaming up with artist Sarah Pichelli for the most shocking and incredible comic of 2019, Spider-Man #1 of 5. Who is Cadaverous? He's been showing up in Amazing Spider-Man for a while now. This story is going to flesh out that character. What do JJ and Henry have planned for Peter and Mary Jane? Who's Cadaverous? The Modern Master of Mystery? Is that his title? Is that what people are calling J.J. Abrams?
Must be.
Makes his Marvel this September. The main cover right there on your screen right now is by Oliver Coipel. So that's what's gonna show up if you subscribe to this title. That's the main cover. Up next we have an open to order cover by Jason Polon. It's a little weird. I'm not a big fan. It's very kind of cartoony. It reminds me of an image in a newspaper. Spider-Man there swinging across one of the streets of Manhattan. And then if you scroll down one more, this is also, this is the party variant, but it's an open-to-order variant that's by Humberto Ramos of Spider-Man #1. So the only way that we can get this book is if we opt in for the Spider-Man launch party, which we have already done, so that's not an issue. The Ramos cover that you're seeing on the screen right there is the cover that's going to be available for the party release, but it is open to order. So if you would like to get that copy, all you have to do, if you just want that copy, type pull Spider-Man #1 party, and we'll get a copy of that in your hold slot. But that is the party variant by Mr. Humberto Ramos, who of course has drawn Spider-Man since Dan Slott's run forever now. But there's a 5-issue miniseries written by J.J. and Henry with art by Sarah Pichelli, who's done Miles and Guardians and Fantastic Four. That's going to be I think that's going to be a big book. I think that I'm excited for that. Yeah. We'll probably put everybody who's on Amazing Spider-Man onto this one because it's a 5-issue miniseries. Next from Marvel, we've got an annual for a series that doesn't exist. We have Wolverine Annual #1. I don't know if this is their effort to churn out more one-shots and get $5 out of people or not, but in this Wolverine Annual #1, Wolvie's battling the magic, mystery, and mayhem of Morgan Le Fay. Oh. That's right. There she is, right there on the cover, very scantily clad with lots of skulls and pointy necklaces and belts. Wolverine's lived a very, very, very full and varied life as an X-Man, Avenger, a movie star. Not exactly, but he's following an aspiring young actress to L.A. for a little sunshine and some semblance of a normal life. But behind the gilded golden facade of 1930s Hollywood lurks an unholy cult. Isn't that all of Hollywood? Led by Morgan Le Fay. Their prey, the young Hollywood hopefuls, including Logan's Lady. Will the mighty Logan claws crumble under the onslaught of the arcane sorceress's magical powers? Find out this September in Wolverine Annual #1. So it's just a one-shot. It's a one-and-done story. It's not something that we can subscribe you to. So if you would like a copy of this, please type pull Wolverine Annual #1, and we'll make sure we've got a copy in your hold slot for you. Okay, here we go. Next, scroll it down. Next from Boom Studios, Once and Future #2, in stores September 18th. There is Grandma holding the sword, holding Excalibur, with a terrifying reflection in the sword, with a beautiful cover there by Dan Mora. I haven't read it. Dom's read the PDF.
It's amazing.
He says it's amazing. I have all the faith in the world in Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora. So one more time, just to put it out there, if you received a copy, if you purchased a copy of Once and Future #1 from us as a hold slot customer, we are not automatically subscribing you to the miniseries. If you read #1 and you enjoyed it and you would like to see where this 6-issue miniseries goes, please comment sub Once and Future and we will get that added to your subscription. If you don't tell us that you want this book, we are not going to order a copy for you. We went big on number 1. We made it fully returnable to you guys. We're going to cut our orders for number 2, but I hope that we still have a lot of people that want to read this series because, as Dom said, it's fantastic. So,
Very cool.
Once in Future, number 2 on FOC this Monday, in stores September 18th. And like I said earlier in the show, number 1 has moved on to a 5th printing. I don't have the image for that yet. I tried to pull it up to see if it was up before the show, but it's not. 5th printings for number 1 are also on FOC on Monday. So if you missed out, if you want to collect all of the printings, let us know that you would like to pull a copy of Once in Future number 1 5th printing. What I'll probably do is I'll make a post once that image is available, like I did last week.
Right.
So it'll be kind of self-contained on the Facebook page. And here you go. If you scroll down some more, I think this is going to be their next big hit. James Tynion's Something is Killing the Children number 1. This is the 3rd printing cover to number 1 with a brand new cover. You saw number 1 on the show, I think it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
We did the 2nd printing of number 1, which was announced last week. That has already sold out. The 3rd printing is on FOC this Monday. So
the FOC is for 3rd printing.
the FOC that's on Monday is for this cover right here, which is the 3rd print cover to number 1 of Something is Killing the Children. We've already sent our orders in for the 1st print. We've already sent our orders in for the 2nd print. If you would like to pull a copy of Something is Killing the Children number 1 3rd printing, that's what you can type in the comments. That's what you can message us at the store, and we will get a 3rd printing copy of number 1 added to your pull.
Oscar.
So yeah, Oscar, hint, hint, wink, wink. If you want a copy of that, let us know. Okay, up next, Vampirella. Vampirella's Going Like Gangbusters. Number 2 just came out this week, featuring a main cover by Art Germ. Who did that cover?
Jay Scott.
Some nobody. Some rando.
Yes.
New to comic books. This is Vampirella number 3. Her struggle to deal with the complex emotional consequences of a major disaster caused by her enemies is exacerbated by an unexpected visit from her mother. Vampirella's got a mom. I wonder what that looks like. Her mom is Lilith, of course, whom Vampy has a complicated relationship with, but has the mother of all vampires come to help or destroy her daughter, and will Vampirella's helpless therapist survive the encounter? Number 3, cover A.
So let me because somebody keeps asking to sub this. It's like, guys, we're not near a computer to sub you guys at the moment. We do this afterwards.
Yeah, this is live
just
right now.
Let us know.
Dom's running the show on the computer in the back. I've got my laptop open. We can't do that right now for you. But if you comment that you would like something on your subscription before Monday, I go through and I look at everybody's comments and I add everything that you ask for so that you get it in your hold slot. So
this is on all like different posts that we do.
Yeah, now there's 4 of them because we have this live video, we have the post that's on Facebook, and then we share that post to the 3 different local comic groups. So comment, just comment. We got you. We don't have you right now, but we'll get you before all this stuff is on FOC on Monday.
Confirm anything right now.
Okay, so main cover A right there, Vampirella number 3, J. Scott Campbell, nobody. Cover B right there is the super sexy Guillaume Marsh cover, who of course did all the Gotham City Siren stuff. That's a great cover right there. Number 3, cover C is by Faye Dalton. It looks like she's hanging out in an empty crypt. I don't know. That's a weird.
I like it.
She's laying up against a cross, but I don't like the. I don't know. It's good. It's really good. Cover D is not posted because the image that they had for cover D was the same image as number 2, and then this one also, the cosplay cover, it has number 1 up there in the cover in the corner, but it is definitely being solicited as the cosplay cover to Vampirella number 3. So if you would like Vampirella added to your pull, please type sub Vampirella. I keep saying pull. I should say subscription because we're using pull in a different terminology. If you would like Vampirella added to your subscription, please type sub Vampirella and we'll get you added onto the series. If you would like a specific cover out of the covers that we just posted here, you can type sub cover A by J. Scott Campbell. I'm sorry. See, I did it again. Pull cover A by Campbell. Pull cover B by Guillaume Marsh. Pull cover C by Faye Dalton. I don't know what D looks like. Or Pull cover E, the cosplay variant. So, sorry,
It's okay.
we're still new to this. It's only our third time doing this.
That's what I think about you right now.
I'm obsolete.
That's right.
That's accurate. I am obsolete. From Aftershock, our friends at Aftershock Comics, I got their shirt on right here. Aftershock in stores on September 18th is You Are Obsolete #1. A disgraced journalist is called to cover a mysterious story on an isolated European island. As she investigates, she discovers that the children have taken control and are somehow killing off all adults by their 40th birthdays.
Wow. I
Now,
would be dead.
I know, right? I'm close, man. I got 2 more
You
years,
got
and
a
then
couple years
I'm out.
Find a way off that island.
That's Oliver's probably plotting that as we
he's already
speak.
doing
So, now she has to discover the truth behind the killings while staying on the good side of the children's harsh leader, or she's next. You Are Obsolete is a spine-tingling thriller that evokes the eerie naturalism of 1970s horror films with a modern-day deadly digital twist. Written by Matthew Klickstein from Sony Pictures' Against the Dark, Slimed, and Springfield Confidential. I don't know that I've seen any of those. And drawn by, I'm going to butcher this guy's name, so I'm not even going to say it. But he was the artist on Descendant for Aftershock. You Are Obsolete #1 in stores September 18th. So kind of like Lord of the Flies. Kids taking over a small European island and then murdering people who are over 40 because they're asking them for help with their
ID?
iPads.
What's your ID? Let me see your ID. I don't have my ID.
I don't
on me.
have it.
I don't have my ID.
Can you fix my
Off
iTunes,
a lot
though?
of gray hair, Dub.
I need help getting onto the Wi-Fi here on this town. Guess what? You did. Okay, the next one is fun. If any of you guys caught Archie 1941, which was not... I mean, it was fun, but it was fun in the sense that Archie was joining the military and going to fight in World War II.
That's how they do this. John.
This is a little different.
That's how they find how to murder you. You buy the Archie comic.
You buy Archie! If that's the case, Eric Skinner's dead, too.
Oh, my Lord.
This is Archie 1955, #1 of 5. It's a 5-issue miniseries. Brand new series from the writing team that brought you Archie 1941. Can a rocking teenager from a small, sleepy town find fame and fortune through this new phenomenon called rock and roll? When Archie Andrews proves to a local DJ that he's got the makings of a hip-shaking stardom, he begins an ascent to fame that will carry with it both triumph and tragedy.
Order of Flies meets Logan's Run.
Yeah, there you go.
So Logan's Run, the cutoff age was 30.
That's
so
right.
You would be dead.
I'd be dead, too.
I want some Archie. Kill him!
That's right. He's dead. You dead. We got a bunch of covers for Archie 1955. The main cover there is by Audrey Mock, so that's cover A. Cover B, I love this guy's name or gal's name. I don't know if it's a pen name. Cover B that you see on your screen right there is drawn by Jinky Coronado.
Jeez.
Which sounds like a Scooby-Doo villain, but it's a cool cover. Archie about to throw down with all those ladies right there. Cover C by Franco Francavilla. I love Franco's artwork. It's just kind of classic stuff. That's Franco right there on the screen. So if we scroll down, we got cover D by Aaron Lopresti with a very hip-shaking Elvis kind of cover right there. Betty, Veronica going wild. And last but not least, we have cover E by Pete Woods. I love that he's got a Ghost Rider on the back of his jacket, which is pretty cool. Archie reads Marvel, apparently, in 1955. That last cover there is by Pete Woods. So Archie 1955, 5-issue miniseries written by Mark Waid and Brian Augustin with art by Tom Grummett, who has been drawing comics since the death of Superman. So it's going to look beautiful inside as well as on the outside. Archie 1955. If you would just like one of those covers, you can type pull cover whichever A, B, C, D, or E, and we will just have a copy of that in your hold slot. If you would like to subscribe to the 5-issue miniseries, you can say sub Archie 1955, and we have you covered. Next from Archie, gearing up for Season 3 of Netflix's Sabrina the Teenage Witch or Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I think. We have Sabrina Super Special Magazine #1. Magazine. So this is going to be not tabloid, that's Treasury. Magazine size. This thing has a cover price of $9.99. Join us as we celebrate all things Sabrina the Teenage Witch in this special supersized magazine, celebrating some of the best comic book and TV moments So there you go, with a photo cover featuring the gal from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina that also says not final cover on the bottom, so it might look different than that. I don't know. That's what I had to work with,
our world.
so that's what I'm giving to you.
Hey, what does this look like, Jack?
No idea.
know.
It's not the final cover.
Final cutoff was last week. We still haven't got...
I don't know. I don't know what the image looks
Spawn
like.
300? I think another 2 weeks.
Oh, Todd McStinkfarland. Sabrina Super Special. This is not a series. It's just a one-shot. If you would like a copy of that in your subscription, please type pull Sabrina Super Special Magazine, and we will have that waiting for you. This next one, I can't believe how big of a hit this was.
Yeah.
I totally underordered the first issue, and then we managed to catch up as 2, 3, and 4 came out.
We still sold out of it.
We did. Every single one we sold out of. Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons Volume 2 Painscape is on FOC this Monday. You thought you could escape? Think again. Rick and Morty Forever, a new miniseries issue of D&D with Rick and Morty, dual classing Rick and Morty to level 50, milking owlbears with Once Upon a Game. I mean, I don't need to explain this. You guys know what this is. It's Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons. Number 1 has 3 open-to-order covers, I believe. Cover A is on your screen right now.
Okay.
Cover B is technically an incentive cover, so I don't have that up because it's a 1 in 10. Let me check. I'm not going to check.
Okay.
Cover A is right there on your screen. Cover B, if you scroll, or no, not B. Cover C, if you scroll down, is the character design sheet right there, which they did for all of the variants for the first series as well. And then the next one down here with Beholder Rick and his eye stalks being juicy. It's just creepy. I want to say that's either cover C or it's an incentive cover. I don't remember because I did this really late last night and I didn't have a chance to type everything up on the thing. So if you'd like to subscribe to it, type sub Rick and Morty versus D&D. If you just want a specific cover, you can type pull Rick and Morty versus D&D cover A or cover C or D. Last but not least, from Antarctic Press,
Here it comes. Look, I'm going to put this header. I just put the header.
From Mar-a-Lago Comics Group, we have the Tremendous Trump She-Trump one-shot. I don't know, man.
He's holding this junk and everything.
He's holding a copy of the Tremendous Trump, which was a comic book that came out last year sometime. Again, I'm not going to get political. Love it or hate it. Antarctic Press keeps doing these. I think there's a new Barack Panther comic that comes out next week.
Yep.
So if you like political satire, here you go. It's a one-shot. It's funny stuff. It's very weird. But there you go. Tremendous Trump, the She-Trump one-shot. A callback to Sensational She-Hulk #1, I believe.
Yep.
So there you go.
She was green.
Yeah, right. Not Cheeto orange. It's not something that we can subscribe you to. So if you would like a copy of this, please type pull Tremendous She-Trump one-shot, and we will get a copy added to your subscription. So.
You want to show them the list?
Yeah, so after this, we kind of got this all ready for you this week. This is the complete list of everything that is on FOC this Monday, August 26th. So you can see, let's pick an item, like that one right there. I don't know which item it is, but that first code that you have right there is the diamond item code that starts with JUL. So it's July 2019 1430. The You Are Obsolete #1 10-copy incentive by Francavilla.
So if we were to get 10 copies
If we ordered 10 copies of that, we would have one of these available, but any of these that say that they are incentive variants, we're not going to take requests for those because I don't know if people already have them requested. You could certainly ask us. You can copy that thing. You can Google that item code or the description of the item and throw it into a web browser. We're trying to figure a way where I can actually use this list and link this to Diamond's website so that you can click on that item code and it'll pop up with a description of the title as well as an image of the book. We're not there yet. This is our baby step towards that. But you can scroll through this list and check out everything that is available. It's all alphabetical by publisher. Yep. It's all alphabetical by publisher, which is the third column of the 3-column set here. But that is the entire list of FOC stuff. So Oscar, if you were watching, if you scroll down to Marvel Comics and look at all of the second and third prints that they have available, if you would like any of those and you Google the image, message me before Monday at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and I can get you whatever you want off of this list. Again, that's for regular items. That's not for incentive items. You can certainly inquire about incentive items, but there's no guarantee. So, yeah, like the Conan Exodus #1. Marvel's got a lot of second prints that are on FOC on Monday. But that is the entire list. This is everything that I have to go through when I do FOC on Monday.
Space on Rubik, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. That's the show. If you guys have questions, feel free to message us, call the store, stop in and ask. Again, if you would like to pull anything so that you only get a copy or 10 copies of that one thing, you can type pull with the item name. If you would like to subscribe to that as part of your subscription, you can type sub with the title of the series, and we'll get that added to your subscription. So thank you for joining us. Thanks for taking time out of your Friday to hang out with us and go over FOC. I hope that you guys get some information out of this, that it's worthwhile. If it's not, we can stop doing it, but I don't think that's going to happen because I think people dig it rather than just reading a bunch of text that I type up on our website. So that brings us to the end of FOC Roundup. Thanks again. I'm John.
I'm Don.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one.
I got some dirty shit to pick up at the dry cleaner. I got a tidy bitch to pick up, I got love Selena. Shady hop up in the whip, but I ain't never seen it. Shady love the way I whip it in a two-seater.